Hello everyone, welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice. Blind, Part 2. We're back, guys. Here we go. It's time. Finally. Sorry I started so late, because my Bluetooth all of a sudden just decided to stop working. I don't know why it would just decide to do that, but yeah, that happened. Let me just check sound really quick. Okay, I'm playing. I didn't realize this, but I could just play my video on my Switch. So now I'm using my Switch for chat. So that way I could use my phone. I don't have to keep switching back between OBS. I could just check my my Switch just to make sure everything's working. So that's good. Let me see. Okay. Make sure everything's working, sound is good. Desktop audio, I'm putting it all the way up this time because I feel like the music was slightly too low. I also feel like the sound effects, hold on, give me a sec. I feel like the sound effects were too low. Like the voices. But I don't know if sound effects count as the voices or not. So I don't know if I should like maybe since I raised it up, I feel like should I lower this? No, we'll just keep it the same. I wish the objection sound was louder, but it's not. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so we left off right in the beginning of episode 2. I'm excited. I'm beyond excited. I think it's time. I think it might be time. Let's see if I do continue. No, let's just do it. Okay, I'm gonna look away. Cause if we do episode select, right, it's gonna spoil. You guys could look, but I'm gonna look away just so I don't spoil myself. Okay. How do I do this? I'm looking away. I'm just clicking the okay. Let's begin. Okay, I looked away. Episode 2, the magical turnabout. Okay. Let me raise it up for me. What the heck? Alice in Wonderland. Wait, Trucy? What the heck is this Alice in Wonderland?
Behold my might!
Well, Trucy just died. I was kidding, by the way. Okay.
Shame on you, Mr. Rias.
No!
You demand what evil.
That's Trucy's theme. Oh my god, I haven't heard that in ages. Also, that was so cool. That was really cool. Give me a sec. Make sure everything's working. Ah! There we go. Okay. Okay, stream is still up. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we're at April 27th, 10 a.m. Penrose Theater stage. Oh my goodness. Way better animations. This is so cool. See you for Act 2, everybody! Damn, we actually get like 3D... Athena! It's Athena, let's go! How did Athena sound again? Brava, brava, Trucy! Wow, Apollo, wasn't that a great... She has like Lynn's voice actor. So she's like, the enemy! Wow, Apollo, wasn't that a great trick? You bet, I've never seen such a great magic trick act. Do you know they even featured Trucy's show on TV this morning? Let me lower this a bit for me. Penrose Theater. A well-known gateway to success for entertainers. It's here at this famous theater that we'll finally get to see. Trucy writes, Trucy in Grammaryland. Wow, so Trucy's famous now? This is kinda cool. Hi Danny, how you doing? Why, I missed the whole act 1. Nah, yeah, we just started. This is cool. I'm so blind to this. I didn't realize we're gonna have a Trucy themed like case. This is cool. So this is how they bring Apollo, Athena, and Trucy back. A long-awaited revival of the magic of true gramarye. So wow, they're actually mentioning gramarye. Yeah, I haven't heard that since Apollo Justice. Wow, that explains why there's a TV crew here to cover the show. This is the perfect opportunity to promote the right anything agency too. After all, people look up things they see on TV, right? But wouldn't they be looking up the talent part and not the law part of our agency? Mamma mia, you're right. Mamma mia, you're right. We'd get nothing but requests from Trucy's fans, wouldn't we? Oh well, guess we'll just have to make it the old-fashioned way. I have to get into all these voices again. My name is Apollo Justice. I'm a rookie lawyer with only about 2 years of experience under my belt. We're here to see Trucy's magic show. She's a fellow member of our agency. We came on behalf of our boss, Mr. Wright, who's away on a trip. Oh, and did you hear, Apollo? Even though it's only her debut, her shows are completely sold out. What? Really? That's amazing. Voila, Star is born. Who knows how far she'll go. At this rate, nothing in the world can stop us. Wahaha. Not wahaha. Not the wahahaing. I don't like it because chat disappears. I'm gonna have to put this somewhere where I could see it more clearly. Because on my Switch, chat disappears. So I have to make sure I'm constantly looking. You do realize this has nothing to do with you, right? Also, it sound good. I raised up the sound a lot, so now, like, the sound of the game is way louder, but I want to make sure the sound's still good. Do you still hear me, like, nice and clear? Or should I lower the music slightly? You do realize this has nothing to do with you, right? This is Athena Sykes. She's another member of our agency. She may not look it, but at just 19 years old, she's a lawyer as well. I forgot she's so much younger than Apollo. What do you mean she may not look it? Of course I looked the part. She just broke the fourth wall. Care to explain how exactly? Oh, come on, have a heart. Beep boop, stop treating me like a child. I don't know how to get what voice to give him. Sound is still good. It was okay yesterday in my opinion, but also works with the louder sound. Yeah, it's because I checked the stream yesterday and I felt like my voice was really loud. Like I kind of like hearing the game, like a bit. My voice felt like really loud. I don't know if it was because I was too close to the mic or something, but I just felt like audio as far as like my mic felt louder than the game. I like for the game to kind of be like That gadget around Athena's neck that spoke just now, that's Widget. Why are we introducing Widget? Widget helps Athena out with her special field of expertise, analytical psychology. He also has a habit of blurting out whatever Athena's really thinking. Yeah, this little guy can be a little unruly at times. Hey, what voice should I give Widget? I have no idea. Hey, upgrade me already. I guess that's his voice. Your attention please. The show will restart after a 20-minute intermission. We ask that you please be back in your seats before the next act. Well guys, I guess we have to go on intermission now, so I'm gonna put the stream on intermission, we'll be back in 20 minutes. Hey, look at Apollo. No, I'm playing. Listen. Hey, why don't we go say hi to Trucy in her dressing room during the break? Oh yes, let's go see the big star. I'm so nervous, what should I say to her? Whatever you usually say to her at the office every day. Fun fact, the reason I have Apollo's outfit in my art is because Apollo low-key was my favorite attorney character. And I feel it was fitting to dress up as him, since this is kind of his game. As well as me just liking red and liking his style the most. So this is Trucy's dressing room. Looks like she's busy over there with someone. Everyone looks so much better. Like, oh my god, like, look at that. Way better. Trucy looked terrible in Dual Destinies. Everyone looks perfect now. Can you sign this please, ma'am? Sure thing, just the one sheet in this clipboard, right? A fan asking for Trucy's autograph, maybe. I don't think so. It looks like some kind of contract. Thank you very much. I'll get this to the producer right away. Great, thanks. Oh. It's amazing how much the better they're modeled. Like, her face doesn't look all, like, weird. I'm loving how the graphics got so much better than Dual Destinies. Dual Destinies ugly as heck. Oh, I love this theme. This was in Dual Destinies too. Polly, Athena, you came. Of course, congratulations on your big debut. Hehe, thanks. Who was that just now, by the way? Somebody from I can't speak, TV. They want to turn my magic show into a TV special. They're planning to broadcast it nationwide. Hehe, can you imagine? Oh. Wow, you really are a big star. Hey, can I get your autograph later, Trucy? Sure, my signature's in high demand today. Would you like one too, Polly? Yeah, actually, I would. I'm wondering if this game is finally gonna reveal that they're siblings. Like, I almost can't believe Apollo and Trucy are siblings. But, like, they just have no idea. Like, they just happen to meet each other, and they just happen to be siblings. Oops, looks like I ran out of flyers, so I'll have to sign your forehead instead. Hey, knock it off. Look, just forget about the autograph. This is Phoenix Wright. She's a magician and Mr. Wright's adopted daughter. She's becoming quite renowned in the magic world these days for her impressive skills. A lot of people get this wrong, but Apollo's actual job is being my magic assistant. Why do they read her his mind? Wait, was that like a running joke from the older games? Maybe I kind of forgot. That does seem a bit familiar. Would they like continue what he's saying in his mind? No, you're the one who gets it wrong. Ooh, think you can do that trick you always do at the office for me, Trucy? Okay. Behold, the wondrous magic that can make anything disappear. Uh-oh. No. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Magic panties. Why is that a thing? My magic panties are an extra dimensional gap. Pause. What are you, Rosalina? You just have an extra dimensional galaxy under your dress. Brava. I noticed Athena has this trend of like speaking in different languages. Like she was speaking Spanish and Dual Destinies randomly, and now she's speaking wait, Bravo. What would that be? I'm too lazy to think. Okay, but why do you always have to make my attorney's badge disappear? Well, that's because out of everyone at the Write Anything agency, you're the one I get the best reaction out of. That doesn't make my poor badge feel any better. Hey, okay, so it's like introducing our... Okay, I kind of want to see like everybody. My beloved attorney's badge. Wearing it gets me raring to go. Let's see everyone's ages. Okay, Drusi's 17 now. Wow, she's as old as Maya now in the first game. A particular set of circumstances led to her being adopted by Mr. Wright, a world-class magician on the rise. Then we have Athena, 19, the youngest lawyer in our agency. She apparently studied psychology in Europe. Okay, and then we got Mr. Phoenix Wright, 35, my boss. He's taught me a lot about what it means to be a lawyer. Oh, that should say more, but okay. Oh, we could examine everything again. I remember people saying that was a complaint. Italian? Yeah, I think it's Italian. Okay, so let's talk to Drusi. The show. Thanks again for inviting us, Drusi. Hehe. Thank you for coming. Your show sure packs a wallop. I nearly fell out of my seat when that dragon showed up. And when I attacked you, ooh, I was terrified, even though I knew it was all just a part of the show. That's good, because that trick is the crowning glory of Act 1. Oh, that's what Danny meant by Act 1. I'm really glad you're enjoying the show. I heard your shows are completely sold out, Drusi. They say your fans were all over the tickets the instant they became available. Like hungry wolves going after their prey. Sounds like you've made a loyal pack of followers for yourself already, Drusi. But you two are the only ones who got a special VIP invitation from me. Today's just a dress rehearsal for the performers, staff, family, and friends. A general probe, huh? That's what they call it in Germany. The real show isn't until the day after tomorrow. By the way, are you going to finally do your magic panties trick? I can't read that with a straight face. Sorry to disappoint anyone who came just to see my magic. Oh my god, this dialogue. Oh, my next trick is completely new. I'm debuting it today. Ooh, a new trick, huh? Are you gonna chop Apollo up into little lawyer bits? Funny, I don't recall ever agreeing to anything like that. Wow, that does sound like a good idea. Today's trick is a totally new troupe, Grammary Original. The entire future of the troupe is riding on the success of this special new trick. How so? Special new trick. This show is really important to me. It isn't like any of the other shows I've done. As the rightful heir to the troupe Grammary repertoire of magic, this show is my first chance to unveil the tricks I've inherited. Troupe Grammary, huh? Yeah, I have a poster of them hanging right over there. Wow, I haven't seen them in... Wow, this is a throwback. It's even the same song. Yeah, I remember this guy. The yellow guy was like the guy that was in the final case. The guy in the red hat is her father. I don't think it's so. Wait, are they half siblings? Maybe I forgot they were half siblings. I know the lady in the back. She used to be. That's Lemoir, right? Lemoir's Athena and Apollo's mother. I don't remember if they showed, like, I think they explained that she was part of the, I'm gonna need a little recap, but I think they explained she was part of the troupe. And that's how she met this guy, and they had Athena. I forget if they're half siblings though. I don't know if the father was a different father for Apollo, but unless that never got revealed. But regardless, that's crazy. It's funny because none of them got the blue eyes from her. Like, she doesn't really look like them too much. I'm trying to see the resemblance. To be honest, even the dad doesn't look like them. Like, if anything, I remember when I first saw this guy in the yellow hat, I thought that was Apollo's dad. And I thought he was gonna be, like, the dad of them, too. Because he looks more like Apollo than this guy. Now, this green hat guy, he must be, like, a new character, because he was shown in the... He's, like, the survivor, so I guess that's why... It's funny because Trucy was so irrelevant in Dual Destinies, you could tell they're trying to make her relevant again. Like putting a whole, bringing all this back. It felt like ages since I've seen a picture of them. I like how I said that, it's kind of funny. Troop Gremory was a group of magicians who dominated the magic world in their day. Trucy is the sole heir to the troop's entire repertoire of stage magic. Huh? Who's this guy in green and purple on the left here? Oh, that's the great Mr. Ruse, the other magician in today's show. Why I feel like we're either gonna defend him or he's the culprit. I just have this sneaking suspicion. He used to belong to Troop Gremory too a long time ago. Hey, so tell us more about the special magic you're going to reveal today. It's a secret Troop Gremory trick, left behind by my late granddaddy, Magnify Gremory. I assume it's magnified or magnify. Maybe Magnifi. We'll call it Magnifi. Never been performed before, so this is the first time it'll be seen by the public. The grand unveiling, huh? No wonder she's been working so hard. Well, I better get going. Huh? Where to? To practice my act, of course. The show's only a few days away. You're really pushing yourself. Didn't you practice until late last night, too? Give it like Cynthia's voice. Witch. Yup, because everything's gotta be just right. Lucy inherited all of Troop's Gremory's magic tricks from her father when he died, and the Troop's entire legacy is now resting on her shoulders. No wonder she's feeling the pressure. Looks like everything's going well today, though. My guy, see the steel samurai in the back. That's such a throwback. This seems like a very fan service heavy game. I love it. There's a lot of... I'm already seeing a lot of old stuff coming back. I mean, that last trick was perfect. Grace under pressure, that's me. After all, a true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. I feel like we've heard this quote before, but I don't remember. That's the Troop Gremory creed. Hard to believe you've accomplished so much even though you're still in high school. Hehe, but to tell you the truth, I'm actually pretty nervous. Who wouldn't be? Oh, I bet this will do the trick. You'll be fine! Trucy, if anybody can do it, you can! Polly, that was just the boost I needed. Thanks. I'm fine. Apollo's fine sure has a way of really hitting you right in the heart and in the ears. Enough ragging on my voice already. Trucy? Oh, hi, Bonnie. Bonnie? Who that? Hey, you're a bunny, I get it. Her bunny mouth is cute. It's almost time for the second act. Oh, okay, thanks. Well, Apollo, Athena, enjoy the rest of the show. Break a leg, Trucy. Thanks, I will. I hope her new trick goes well. Hey, this is Trucy we're talking about. She'll be fine. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. Who's talking? Oh. Performing magic is like walking a tightrope. There's always an element of danger. Okay, we're giving her that voice. If you know, you know. It's a lawyer always keeps a smile on their face, just with entertainer substituted for lawyer. One little mistake can even cost you your life, you know. I wonder if she'll make it across today. And what do you mean by that exactly? Oh, nothing. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta go do magic. She's gone. What was that all about? Judging by what she said, I'm going to guess she's probably a musician too. Come on, Apollo, we gotta get back our seats now or we'll be late. Ow, hey, stop pulling. Okay, let's see. Guess it's time to move back to the stage. Haha, mechanic. Wait, I can't observe. They were gonna let me examine, and now I took too long. No, I wait. Oh. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the stage, yeah. April 27th, Penrose Theater. Stage. Hurry up, Apollo. It's about to start. I want to see what Trucy's next trick is. You're really wound up today, aren't you? Why don't you take your seat and try to relax? Whoa, look, there's a TV reporter over there. With a TV camera and everything. Like Cynthia's voice? What was like Cynthia's voice again? Let me think. Claude, how can you talk like that to me? Oh yeah, baby. Athena, sit down. That was terrible. You're blocking people's view. Yeesh, I feel like I'm babysitting here. Hello everyone, I'm reporting from the beautiful Penrose Theater, where the public performance of Trucy and Gramarye Land begins in just 2 short days. But today, they very kindly agreed to give us a sneak preview. Isn't this exciting? No. Apollo, do you think I was on TV just now? How should I know? But if you were disgracing our entire agency, that's for sure. I wish they showed it. Hey, what the heck's that supposed to mean? Oh, here it comes!
Now, give up your dastardly ways!
Oh.
Huh? Over here.
Those are dice. That's a thing that will happen.
Now, Mr. Hat, offer the girl's life up to Mr. Rias and bring him back to life.
Oh no, she has Kotoko voice. I recognize Kotoko from anywhere.
What? Just when and how did she make the switch?
That's how
You won't be
Apollo
reviving
sounds.
anyone today.
This is so cool. Can we get like an actual Ace Attorney anime in this quality, please? Athena, they didn't even give her a voice. Wow, that was amazing. I have no idea how she escaped that coffin. I'm glad Trucy's escape trick went off without a hitch. And when I open the coffin, like this, inside you see a dead body. I knew it! Oh my god, I knew that was gonna happen. I've seen enough Danganronpa to know about this. Mr. Ruse? But how? Oh, and then we're gonna defend Trucy? Oh my god, there's no way. So he dies. I said he was either the murderer or the person that we have to defend. Never mind, he's the one who dies. I wonder what's going on. He's not getting up. Trucy! And something has to fall. Oh my god. Things are getting crazy. The dragon killed him. What just happened? Whoa, man, an accident. Is like that guy dead? Wait, that's not part of the act? No. Attention, please. For your own safety, we ask that everyone please evacuate the building. What's going on? Is Trucy okay? Outside, everyone, evacuate immediately, please. Whoa, hey, stop grabbing at me. Trucy! Oh, shocked face. Widget had a funny shocked face right now. That dog looks funny. I already like this case. This case seems... I like the atmosphere of this one. They kicked us out. I just noticed we're in America or Japan, but like... we were in... Wright's like in a different... Are we gonna get like two... No, this is a rhetorical question, but like... Are we gonna get like 2 different... Are we gonna see Judge? Don't spoil me, but are we gonna see the actual Judge? Because right now we're in Japan, so if we're gonna do a court case, it's not gonna be in Karain. They kicked us out. Hey, what gives? Will somebody please tell us what's going on? Poor Trucy, I hope she's okay. Hey, here comes that staff member from before. Your attention, please. We regret to inform you that today's show has been cancelled. What? Nani? But I was looking forward to the rest of it. We are very sorry, but the theater's on lockdown pending a police investigation. Excuse me? Is it because of the accident? That man in the coffin, is he... well, we're still trying to figure things out, sir. But I can tell you that Mr. Wright is fine. Miss Wright is fine. She wasn't injured, so please don't worry. Thank goodness she's okay. Hey, you there. Who the heck is this? You look like a real person in real life, to be honest. Like, this guy looks like I could have seen him in real life. What the heck's going on? They wouldn't even let me in. Me, for crying out loud. Oh, Mr. Rettins? There was an accident during the show. An accident? Great, just great. That's all I need right now. Do you have any idea how much money we're sinking into this program? And you are? The man behind the scenes, that's who. This is a fine kettle of fish, let me tell ya. Spending all this is gonna be a real pain in my posterior, believe you me. Spinning, as in covering it up. Look, I gotta get inside, seriously. Can a guy catch a break around here? Okay, so he's definitely suspicious. Unfortunately, I must be off for now, but enjoy the case. Thank you, I appreciate it. Well, there he goes. Why don't we go back to the office for now? I'm sure Chusi will call us once things have settled down. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, let's do some examining. Since last time they seemed to, like, stop us from... Okay, random guy. Look, there's Trucy front and center. So the show actually starts the day after tomorrow. That's a very cute picture. I like that. I don't know if you've noticed, but you see that man in front of the poster? He's been standing there a long time looking at it. Yeah, I noticed. And sometimes he kind of stretches his hand towards it a little bit. The heck? Weirdo. Oh, I bet he's one of Trucy's fans. What? You think he's gonna try to make off of it? Who knows? Oh look, I guess we don't have to worry. Ha ha ha. Every time the man reaches for it, the dog growls and pulls at his pant leg. Yeah, it kind of begs the question, who's the master and who's the pet? That's funny. Okay. Penrose Theater. What an odd building. What? I don't remember her pulling up her little widget thing, like, here. It used to only be in the courtroom, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong, though. The name Penrose Theater comes from the Penrose Triangle, an impossible object. It's called an impossible object because it only exists as an optical illusion. An optical illusion? Uh-huh, just like how that cube on the front of the building isn't really a cube at all. It isn't? It sure looks like a cube to me. It's just the way it's shaded. The dark and light parts make it look like it's jutting outward towards us, but it really isn't. What? It isn't? Come on, let's take a look at it from all over there. Okay. Whoa. What? You're right. That's so weird. Now do you get it? I think so. It's kind of hard to tell. Wait, what? What just happened? It's like, it's an illusion? That's weird. This clock looks really shapely weird. Or weird, you know what I mean. What are all these weird objects anyway? Are they supposed to be modern art? Like that clock, is it just me or are the hands moving awfully fast? Ay caramba, what kind of clock doesn't show the proper time? Caramba. Is that part of what makes it art? Who knows? Hey, take a look at that man in front of the clock. He's trying real hard to set his watch to it. Hey, mister! What? Are you serious? We can examine this? Oh, unless that was talking about this. Okay, I think we're done. Okay, let's present my badge just because. Hehe, my badge is shinier than yours. Of course, yours is newer than mine. A great weathered finish like this only comes with age and experience. What? I can get a finish just as good as that on my badge too, you know. Getting it dirty on purpose doesn't count, Athena. Pardon? Pardon? Haha, what makes you think I'd ever do something like that? Your face. Talk. Any ideas? So, Athena, any ideas? Sorry, I've got nothing. I mean, it was just one amazing trick after another. Who could figure it all out? I'll also ask you if you have any ideas about the accident, not to show Athena. I can't believe they have to cancel the rest of the show. I wonder if Trucy's okay. Yeah, poor thing. After all her hard work, too. I sure wish Mr. Wright was here right now. Well, I guess we'd better head back to the office. There's nothing we can do here. Okay. Okay, we're back. I was just getting a sweet because I was kind of hungry. That kind of scared me. What the heck? Ring, 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 phone call, phone call. Okay. It's no use. I can't get a hold of Mr. Wright. Oh wow, are we? Also, wow, we don't see Wright probably until the next case. I didn't realize it took that long until Maya showed up. I wonder if something happened to him in Karine. So he's gonna probably join up with him. Oh shoot. Maybe he got caught up in some kind of trouble again, as always. Yeah, trouble's drawn to him like iron fillings to a magnet. Hey Apollo, speaking of Karine, they're showing something about it on TV right now. Wait, what? Uh-oh. There's been some surprising news coming out of the Kingdom of Karine. What? Oh, okay, he's like all over the news because of what happened. That makes sense. The country recently saw defense attorney Phoenix Wright win a not guilty verdict. First verdict of its kind in 23 years. Does the Wright want to try on Karine? Lawyers are said to be highly disrespected in the Kingdom of Karine. So Mr. Wright's win was an upset victory amidst entrenched hostility. Why? They saw the case. He was right. Oh, wow, did you hear that? The first time in 23 years. Yeah, but what was he doing in court there in the first place? I thought he just went for a visit. So he was in some kind of trouble, just like we thought. Next, an update on the unfortunate accident that occurred at the Penrose Theater. I like how they just subtly threw that in and then just went back to us. Hey, now they're talking about the accident at Trucy's show. Famed magician, the great Mr. Roos, was skewered with a sword and died on the spot. Oh no, so he really is dead? And now here's the footage of that deadly moment. This is so cool. Like, Dual Destinies didn't have any 3D animations at all. Ah, the smoke happened right when he did that. Oh wait, no, turns to her, okay. Doesn't show it, just shows from the camera point of view. Roos's body isn't visible in this footage, but these are still very shocking images. The magician, Trucy Wright, is reportedly still only a high school student. Could it be that this unfortunate accident happened due to a lack of proper training? Did the young magician have enough experience, preparation, and knowledge? Some might say that Troop Gremory should be held accountable for this incident. Hey, what kind of biased reporting is this? Yeah, they're making it sound like it's all Trucy's fault. Oh, we just received more breaking news. Oh my! The young magician is in question, Trucy Wright, is now under arrest on the charge of involuntary manslaughter. What? We will keep you updated as this unfortunate tale unfolds. Stay tuned. Trucy's under arrest? She can't be. Paulo, we gotta do something. Yeah, let's get down to the detention center right away. But before I forget, I think I'll jot a few things down about the case. I'll just open up the court record. Make a few notes on this bottommost. Oh yeah, notes. I forget that's a new like little mechanic they added. When I get stuck, I can just refer to these notes. I remember I was lost and I didn't look at that. That's literally there so you go like get help. It literally tells you what to do next. That's sus. What's this sussery? Actually, is there any new people? Okay, so the... What? Since we don't get an age for a character. A bunny-themed assistant who appeared on stage with Trucy. That's so random. What? Okay. Now no one gets ages now? What's the point of that? He showed up at the theater after the incident took place. That's suspicious. I kind of want to look around. Let's see. Yeah, another magic prop. Ooh, a hoop. I'm really good at that. How about you? Nope. I just don't seem to have the knack for it. Figured as much. After all, you're not really in tune with your body. You do realize this hoop is used for the levitating woman trick, right? What? Not for hula dancing? And since you're really good at that... No, what I meant was... I think I'll recommend you to Trucy for the assistant role then. You can take over for me. What did I hula myself into? I wonder what kinds of tricks Trucy uses these things for. Like this little guillotine, for example. Well, a human head definitely wouldn't fit. So maybe something small and fuzzy? Ew, that's disgusting, not to mention cruel. Trucy would never do anything like that. You didn't get mad that time Trucy put my head in a guillotine. It's because you perform your role with such gusto. I mean, your screams were so realistic, I couldn't stop laughing. That's because they were 100% real. Oh wow, I can. I always thought these shelves were a little awkward and hard to use. Yeah, the shape doesn't really lend itself well to the concept of shelves. I mean, there's a hole in the top part and everything. You ever notice that every now and then things just appear when you put them inside? It's like the shelves remember that they used to be a magic prop or something. Not the most useful piece of furniture in the world, to say the least. Charlie! It's our boy Charlie! How are you doing? I just watered Charlie, so he's looking pretty perky. For a guy whose desk is always a big jumbled mess, Mr. Wright never forgets to water Charlie. Sometimes I catch him staring at that plant and smiling. Oh, must hold some special meaning for him. Yes, it was me, a face plant. You don't know? That plant goes all the way back to part 1 of Ace Attorney. You guys weren't even... You guys were just kids. Could be. He did say Charlie's been in this office since his first days as a lawyer. We do the math. They were like... Athena was like 8. Apollo was like 14. They were just kids. They don't know. He doesn't seem to want to talk about it much though. One thing's for sure, Charlie's no ordinary plant. Your face is an ordinary plant. Mr. Wright sure has a lot of law books and old case files. It sure looks that way, doesn't it? But take a closer look, most of those books and files have to do with magic. Oh wow, you're right. They're just hidden behind law book covers. Little by little, Trucy is taking over the whole office with her magic equipment. I hate to admit it, but recently, I sometimes feel like I'm going to forget I'm even a lawyer when I'm here. Sounds like Trucy's magic is starting to take over your brain too. There it is. Red. Thing. Everyone's personal items littering the office. This place is as messy as ever. Yeah, take this loud jacket of yours, for example. It's been sitting here for a loud jacket. Loud? What do you mean loud? I love that jacket. Oh yeah? Why don't you ever wear it then? Well, the last time I wore that jacket. Oh, Polly, I'm so happy for you. Finally decided to take the plunge. Now you're ready for your stand-up comedy debut. You, Daddy, and Athena should form a group. I can see it now. Primary color punchlines. Primary color. Let's just say that jacket brings back painful memories. What the heck? Kind of backstory was that? I like how the things we already examined from the other game, we can't. Like this floating spaghetti thing. I remember finding that so weird in Apollo Justice. Okay. Detention Center. Let's see who's in detention. What did you do? Do you talk in class? Do you throw something at the teacher? What do you do? Poor Trucy. What can we even say to her? Oh, Polly, Athena. Trucy, are you okay? I like this music. I'm fine, don't worry about me. We saw the news about the accident on TV. Guess I can't Houdini my way out of this one. I got arrested and everything. They say I'm the one who caused the accident. That's not true, right? To be honest, I don't really know. I mean, I have no idea how an accident like that could have happened. The trick went off without a hitch, I'm sure of that much. Still, the police just won't listen to me. They already decided that it was all my fault. Sorry, I'm exhausted after all their questions. Looks like she's been able to hang in there at least. Yeah, she really is one tough cookie. I know you're tired, but can you tell us a little bit about the accident? Yes, of course. Go ahead and ask me anything. I'll be fine. Yeah, let's go. I'll be fine. Hi, guy. How you doing? Gotta do this in every game. Bart is just standing there completely motionless, and Athena keeps making faces at him, trying to make him crack at least a smile. Ooh, I think I made him smirk a little. Come on, leave the poor guy alone, Athena. I find that funny as she's just there trying to make... She's trying to make him crack. For no reason. Security camera stares at us with its cold, unblinking eye. I don't know why, but it gives me the heebies for a side order of GBs. With a side order of GBs. It's the microphone for speaking with people on the other side of the class. Athena's trying to stump the ground with stump the guard with trivia questions. Ooh, this guy's good. He answers in the blink of an eye without batting an eyelash, or moving a muscle. See that board? She was actually asking him questions and he's actually answering them. What is Athena doing? What the heck? Here, look at this badge. Oh, your attorney's badge. Does this mean you want me to? Not even you can make it disappear through the glass. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Huh? It's gone! Wow, how do you do that? And how are you going to make it reappear? Oh, guard, I'm ready to go now. Wait, what about the rest of the trick? Well, we just lost our attorney's badge, I guess. The incident? For starters, can you help us understand what happened? Today's show, there was a dead body in the coffin. How did that happen? Was there some kind of accident? I don't really know. The coffin was supposed to be empty when I opened it, but instead, Mr. Roos's body was in there. That must have been a huge shock for you. And when the dragon set piece fell down at the end, was that an accident too? It must have been. I have no idea how or why that happened either. Nothing went the way it was supposed to. I still can't believe Mr. Roos is actually dead. As tough as she is, this is obviously taking a toll on her. How did Mr. Roos's body get into the coffin in the first place? Trucy, we need you to tell us the secret of the trick. You know what they say, a magician never reveals their secrets. But I guess I should make an exception this time. But if you ever tell anybody, I'll make you my guinea pig for every single new magic trick from now on. Don't worry, I'm a lawyer, remember? Client confidentiality is part of the job. The magic trick. Well, let's call this trick Trucy's Great Escape. How do you get out of the Great Escape? I just want to sing that now. Alright, here goes. I'll reveal the trick just for you two. Prepare yourselves for an exclusive explanation by magical girl Phoenix Wright. There's a secret trapdoor in the stage that leads down to the understage passage. Okay, I'll stop. A trapdoor? So when did you slip down into the understage passage? Remember when Mr. Hat was on stage holding a sword next to the coffin? Well, by then I had already escaped from the coffin and was waiting understage. And while I was down there, I did several things to get ready for the next part. What technique? Okay, so what happened next? Mr. Hat was quickly raised up to the catwalk by wire. There's a cushion up there that acts as a shock absorber when Mr. Hat hits it. Meanwhile, I popped back up onto the stage through a different trapdoor. And voila, the switch is complete. This seems like it's gonna be very complex, I already so. Stage diagram. A diagram depicting the stage where the show was performed and the understage passage. I had no idea all of that was happening. I was convinced you were still in the coffin. That's what professional magicians do. They make their audience see something that isn't really there. In other words, you make us see illusions, right? Wait, is my... We call it misdirection. While we keep you busy believing one thing, we're busy making something else happen, exactly. That's how it works. I'm just making sure the... Like, the way that I set this up, that it's actually, like, the right aspect ratio. Like, this is the right aspect ratio, right? Like, something tells me maybe, hold on. Yeah, I feel like this should be, like, stretched out slightly. I just don't get why all of a sudden it kind of like... Yeah, it's kind of supposed to be like this. I mean, like, yeah, let me mess with this a little bit. Let me compare it now. That's a bit more accurate to how it's supposed to look. Hold on. Yeah, it's kind of supposed to look more like that. I think that's more accurate. She was kind of a bit too squished. I think that aspect ratio is more more accurate. Okay, let's do this. While we keep you busy believing one thing, we're busy making something else happen. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, make sure it's working, yeah. Okay, I think it's working. What we say there really isn't, and what we say isn't there actually. What we say there really isn't, and what we say isn't there actually is. I get it, it's kind of like a magical bluff. But there's no escaping the fact that the victim's body was actually in the coffin. It wasn't empty like it was supposed to be. Yeah, that's the part I don't understand. Last thing in the world I expected to see in there was Mr. Ruse. Could he have climbed in there by mistake? I should get back to asking Trucy about the incident. Can you tell us more about the victim? The great Mr. Ruse. Who exactly is this Mr. Ruse? You said he used to belong to Troop Grammary. Is it Grammary? Grammary, I guess, right? Wait, you don't know who the great Mr. Ruse is, Apollo? He's super famous. He's all people talk about on TV. Really? I just assumed he was one of Trucy's assistants. Exodus the dead, Apollo. How did the two of you come to perform together, Trucy? He used to be a member? He was a protege of my granddaddy, Magnifique Grammary. The TV station arranged for us to perform together this time because of that connection. Did he continue performing as a magician after he left Troop Grammary? No, he got injured while practicing for a show about 13 years ago. So he left the troupe. After that, he took a break from magic for a while. Pretty sure it's a recent thing, him getting famous again. I only started seeing him on TV again, maybe last year. I had nothing but respect for Mr. Ruse as a magician. Can't tell you how sad I am this happened. I can't imagine how traumatic it must be to have someone die during your big show. Oh, but hey! Don't worry, I'm fine. I have to stay strong for my fans. Aw. Huh? My bracelet's reacting. People tend to unconsciously tense up when they're trying to hide something. When I pick up on their distress, the bracelet around my wrist starts to feel tight. So I guess this means that Trucy's trying to hide something from me. Well, I guess I should give my bracelet a tap. I love this music. I think this was my favorite mechanic out of all the games. The perceive. I always love the music of it. It's so strange. Like, why would Apollo have such a power? I can see things others can't. The slightest twitch, gesture, or change in expression. Yes, I can see it all when I'm concentrating intensely like this. When people are feeling tense, they sometimes reveal a certain habit or little tick. I'll just shift my viewpoint around until I find Trucy's nervous tick. Okay, I think I found her telltale tick. Now to listen carefully to every word and see what she gets shifty-eyed over. Oh, it's her eyes. Now I'll perceive whatever she seems nervous about to get to the bottom of things. When she says I'm fine. Gotcha! Come on, Trucy, you should know by now that you can't hide anything from me. Don't tell me that your bracelet reacted. Yup. And here I thought my smile was going to do the trick. Looks like I broke the first rule of being a magician. True entertainer always keeps a smile on their face, right? I remember hearing you say that before. That's right, it's a grammary motto that my daddy used to say before he passed away. I'll never forget it. It's one of the few precious memories I have of him. But you can't keep everything inside, Trucy, you'll burst. Why didn't you tell me what's bothering you? I can't. If I did, you wouldn't believe in me anymore. It's not true. As an entertainer, you believe in always keeping a smile on your face. And as a lawyer, I have a belief that's important to me as well. Your attorney's badge? I swore on this badge that I will always believe in my client to the bitter end. That's the cornerstone of being a good lawyer. Mr. Wright told me as much. Well, yeah. We're just gonna ignore dual destinies with Athena. So no matter what you tell me, I'm going to keep on believing in you, Trucy. All I ask is for you to have a little faith in me too. Alright, thanks, Polly. She looks so sad. I never seen this face before. That's such a sad smile. The truth. Ollie, what if I made a mistake? What do you mean? What if it really was me who stabbed Mr. Rules? What makes you say that? Well, on my escape trick, I used both a real sword and a rubber sword. I switched the real sword for the rubber sword just before I stab it into the coffin. I lowered the game slightly. So even if somebody had been in there, the rubber sword shouldn't have hurt them. Mr. Rules was found dead in the coffin. I know, it just doesn't make any sense. I know I swapped the swords. You're absolutely sure? Positive. I practiced that trick hundreds of times with no mistakes. I remember very clearly swapping the swords this time too. But could I have made a mistake this time? Could she really have? Well, I better get going. Huh? Where to? To practice my act, of course. The show's only a few days away. I don't even know why they even perform dangerous magic tricks. Like, just don't do a dangerous one. That's life-threatening. You're really pushing yourself, didn't you practice until late last night, too? Yup, because everything's gotta be just right. Maybe I really did kill Mr. Rules. Truly. The worst possible mistake I could make. Such a horrific accident right in the middle of my show. And yet, all I can think about is, now that this has happened, Troop Grammary will get its performance rights pulled. There will never be another show. Everything my family worked so hard for will be gone forever. And poor Mr. Rules had his whole life and a great career ahead of him. I ruined everything. I destroyed it all. I took it all away! Holly, I'm ready to pay for what I did. Truly, I don't think you did anything wrong. You don't? I've had one question going through my mind this whole time. Was this accident really your fault? What do you mean? I don't have any proof or anything, it's just... I don't think you'd ever make a mistake like that. Apollo? I love this theme. I saw how hard you worked on your tricks, staying up late every night to practice. And I know you always get everything picture perfect. Nobody's perfect all of the time. Still, I think something else caused Mr. Rules' death, not any mistake of yours. After all, you're sure you swapped the swords, right? Yes, I remember doing it. And I just know it wasn't your fault, Trucy. But how can you say that? We don't have any proof it wasn't me. I mean, I know you're a great lawyer, Polly, but... I believe in you, Trucy, and I believe in your skills as a professional magician, so I'm going to prove your innocence. Don't worry, you're going to be fine. I'm fine! Let's go! It sounds like something straight out of Pokemon XD. And I love it. Oh my god, I think it's the first time I've ever seen her cry. Thank you, Apollo. Thank you for believing in me. I'm going to believe in you too. Good. I'm sorry, I need a tissue. I never seen Trucy cry like this, but that's what I'm saying, I knew it. This is like the first time I ever seen this character look sad, ever. Aww. She always seems so strong, but maybe sometimes she's just putting on a brave face. She's still just a kid after all. Aww. I'll have to ask to make it official, but will you let me defend you? Yes! I'm counting on you. I don't want to have to cancel the show on its opening day. Right, she seems fine now. Trucy, let's win this trial together. Unlike some people, I didn't even know she was here. What the heck? I almost forgot Athena was with us. She's like with a side character right now. Well, we'd better get right to investigating. Come on, Athena, wipe that nose and let's go. Excuse you, do you see any snot on my face, Apollo? Yeesh, talk about an emotional roller coaster. We'll need to investigate the stage at the Penrose Theater where the body was found. Yeah, I hope no one will try to stop us. Going to the Penrose Theater, can I ask you a favor? Of course, what is it? I left a very special notebook behind in my dressing room. Sure, we can pick it up for you. That notebook is really, really important to me. I don't know what I'll do if anybody read it. Wow, I wonder what's in it. The notebook is in my blue handbag on the table. It's big and black, and you can't miss it. Thanks in advance. And with that, I gotta go. It seems they got more questions for me. Alright, see you later, Trucy. So should we investigate the stage first, or go get the notebook? I think... let's go with the... yeah, let's go get her notebook. Dressing room looks just the way it did before the incident. All these items look kinda lonely without their owners. We have to find Trucy's notebook for her. Let's see, she said it would be in her blue handbag on the table, right? We should see what else we can check out while we're here. Hey. The song though. Trucy put some posters up, I see. Oh, here's one of True Grimmery. Why is the music so good? True Grimmery Magical Menagerie? Huh? Looks like a bunch of folks dressed in outfits a bit too gaudy for their age, if you ask me. Well, isn't that pretty much how all the best magicians dress? True Grimmery really such a big deal back in the day? I guess so, everybody in the country knew them back then. They had great tricks. Like making a building disappear, escaping a safe dropped from a helicopter, oh my god. Well, I was in Europe at the time, so I had no idea. Well, if even you know about them, then they must have been really, really famous. I used to see them a lot on TV. I think it was back when I was in junior high. The one in black was the original leader of Group Grammarly, Trucy's grandfather. Oh, that's Trucy's grandfather. It's a family thing. And he was the son. And then she was the, she married him. Name was Magnifi Grammarly. The one in pink with the mustache, that's Zach Grammarly, yeah. Trucy's late biological father. Oh, and look, there's Mr. Ruse. So this poster's from back when he was a member of Troop Grammarly, huh? They're just not gonna mention the other two. Trucy said he left the troop after he was injured during a show or something, right? 13-year-old poster added to the court record. Bum, 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 bum. So Dove, Trucy must use it in one of her tricks. Yeah, There's another birdcage next to it. I wonder what's in that one. Cool, Kachu! What in the world was that? What in the world? Oh, these are from Prosecutor Gavin. Oh! I knew that symbol looked familiar. I saw that little G symbol and I felt like that looked familiar. Yeah, that's his little, isn't that like on his necklace or something? Or on his, like, suit? Roses, huh? How like him? Pretentious. I almost forgot that Gavin was in, he was in Dual Destinies, but since I took a break from Dual Destinies, I continued from the case where he just doesn't exist anymore. Like, he comes out in, like, one case, I believe, and then he just never comes out again. He might be pretentious, but you know what? He makes it work. Apollo, I've noticed this for a while now, but you get awfully prickly when it comes to Prosecutor Gavin. You think so? I mean, don't hate him just because he's beautiful. What? That's not it at all. I mean, I kinda I kind of could see why Apollo wouldn't like him. I mean, he grew on me by the end of Apollo Justice. Like, he wasn't really like a... Like, he was a cool prosecutor. He didn't really like... He was one prosecutor that's like, there was really nothing up with him. But he was just a interesting guy. But I do get annoyed of pretty boy characters that are kind of show-offy. Huh? Aren't these Ninetales flowers? You know, those flowers that only grow in Ninetales Vale? Oh my goodness, you're right. There's a card here and a letter to go with it. The card says, "Good luck, Trucy," from Damien and Jinxie Tenma. Oh shoot, those are characters from Dual Destinies. They sound so familiar. Weren't those the characters from Case 2? Mere Tenma and Jinxie, huh? What does the letter say? Let's see. Oh, there's a message for you in here too. Please tell Mr. Demon Lawyer I said thank you for everything. That's right, she's the girl that used to slap the like spirit tag on Apollo's head, like to rid him of spirits. Because he used to say he was a demon. Thanks to him, I overcame my fears and now I'm not afraid of yokai anymore. Yeah, she thought he was like a yokai. And guess what? I've even become friends with yokai like Itan Momen and Konaki Gigi. No matter what happens, I guess she'll never grow out of her demon absorption. What the heck? Hey, Alice in Wonderland reference. Look at all these costumes. I bet they're all Trucy's. Ooh, can you tell by the scent? Are you like some kind of bloodhound or something? I'm her assistant, not her pet. Oh, dang, so these are all just gifts from different characters we know. Hey, these flowers, they're from Lemoir. Really? Holy cow, dang, everyone's in this game. This really is the final game. That's her mom. That's her mom, that's crazy. Lemoir? Where have I heard that name before? She's a famous singer. They call her the Siren of the Ballad, and she's pretty popular. Are they gonna play that song video again for the 100th time? Like they did in Apollo Justice? Why would a famous singer be sending Trucy flowers? Well, we met her through a case I headed up once. We had to watch a video 100 times, you know. Wow, your circle of acquaintances is bigger than I thought. More, I never know why, but her songs really touch me for some reason. It's because it's your mother. I just realized, like, is that pronounced Lamroar? Like, what made me even pronounce it that way? Maybe that's not even how you pronounce it. Lemmer... Rare... Lammerer... I'm just gonna say Lamroar. It just seems like Lamroar. I don't know, it just seems like that's the correct way of saying it. I might be wrong though. I'm most likely wrong. Hope she's doing well. Aww. Oh, here's that handbag Trucy was talking about. I feel a little funny about digging around in a girl's purse. I guess it's okay to open it. After all, she did ask us to. But not you, Apollo. Let me do it. That was such a satisfying sound effect. Let's see. Huh? No, not this. What's this? Oh, wow. She has... Oh, Trucy, you are back. What? Wait, what? What is it? I want to see too. What was in there? What? That's funny. She said it was a black notebook, right? But there's a... What? Hello? What was in there? Trucy, what the heck? Hello? Maybe Trucy was wrong about where she left it. Let's keep looking around for it. What in the world? What was in there? The crude humor. What's this? A script of the show? It says Bonnie, so it must belong to that bunny assistant we saw on the show. Magic show script. Enter it, Mr. Rules entries, testimonies. Okay, we didn't get to this one, the fire trick. You and I got to see the first 2 parts, up to the end of 10:20 AM segment. But this Mr. I didn't get to see that part. Hey, there's a note about the fire trick. This will be dangerous, make sure the fire bucket's ready. Come to think of it, Mr. Rules turned into a dragon and breathed fire, didn't it? Coin tricks and fire tricks were Mr. Rules' specialties. Maybe they had some big finale plan, where Mr. Rules and Trucy will face off in a grand magical showdown after his revival. Okay, Bonnie's script. The fire trick was cancelled due to the incident. Okay. All this makeup. Look at all this stuff. I bet it belongs to that bunny assistant we saw in the show. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Does she really need all of that? I mean, I don't think I've ever seen so much makeup. When it comes to sheer number of items, your desk back at the office isn't any better. Those things are the natural accumulation of 2 years of work, and they're all necessary. Really? Instant noodles and crackers? Of course, I need those for when I have to stay at the office all night prepping a case. The comic books too? Oh, of course I need those too. Menace these days are super realistic and manga these days are super realistic and informative. I need them for research. Apollo reads manga. I see. So you need to research street fighting and the funnies, do you? That's funny. Bunnies. Oh, look at the adorable little bunnies. Rabbits, huh? You saw a pet rabbit. Really? You? Ha 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 ha, you sure don't look the type. What do you mean? What's wrong with me having a pet rabbit? Aren't people who have rabbits as pets usually the quiet, sensitive type? Well, pardon me for being so loud and insensitive. She just implied he's insensitive. I say we take a look through Mr. Rules' things too. Hey, is that a notebook sticking out from the behind his briefcase? Alright, practically screaming, "Over here, look at me!" Do you think it could be... Oh wow, Dina. Our hunch was right, it's Trucy's notebook. What's it doing mixed in with Mr. Rules' stuff? Good question. Trucy's ultra important notebook, it was mixed in with Mr. Rules' belongings. That's weird. That's suspicious. It's locked. I guess that means we can't read it. I kind of miss examining like this. Like, I like how they brought the classic examining back. But I think they changed it, because in Dual Destinies, you couldn't examine everything. It was only if that room allowed you to. And you used to have to do the whole... They were, like, really emphasizing the 3DS, so they had you, like, rotate the whole screen around. I think that's why they did it. It was too much. So I'm noticing there's not rotation in this game. So I don't know if that's for every room, or is it just gonna be some rooms we rotate, but I'm assuming the reason they're not letting us rotate is because now they're allowing us to examine every single room again, no? I don't know what kind of secrets are in there to make her want to lock it. A girl her age needs her privacy. Besides, everybody has a secret or two they don't want others to know about. If there's anything in there about kisses or crushes, I think Mr. Wright will cry. Well, we examined just about everything, I think. Looking through other people's stuff was so thrilling, like I'm doing something naughty. I know what you mean, just don't go poking around in my things at the office. Why? What do you have to hide? I don't think I like how her eyes lit up all of a sudden. Anyway, we better get this notebook to Trucy. Okay, let's check the stage first, and then let's go back to Trucy. Okay, let's get down to business. Hey, what do you think you're doing? We're the attorneys for the defendant in this case. Is it alright if we examine the scene? Of course it's not alright. I don't care if you're the defense or the president. No unauthorized investigations. Oh, come on. It wouldn't kill you to let us take a little look around. I said no. Now get out of here. Scram. I guess we'll just have to try and get permission from the lead detective. It must be so hard for Trucy. Yeah, you saw how bravely she held back her tears. Maybe you should practice a little of that bravely holding back your tears thing too. And by maybe, I mean your nose is running again. Enough with this, snot shaming. Enough with the snot shaming. Snot shaming. Have you ever heard the song "Into Each Life, Some Boogers Must Fall"? What the heck? I'll take your word for it. We have to investigate the Penrose theater from top to bottom and talk to every single person involved as well. Oh, you're really fired up. Of course, Trucy's entire future depends on this. Agency's entire financial future too. Oh, is she the one making the money? What do they mean by that? Okay, examine... wait, what? It doesn't let me examine anything. Huh? Okay. Bye. Wait. I'm confused. Well, let's go here first. Person you are trying to call is not available. After the tone, please beep. Arrgh, I tried calling Mr. Wright 100 times, but he never picks up. We've left him some voicemail, so he'll probably call once he gets them. He's going to flip out when he hears what happens to Trucy. Hey, this is the place, the theater where that magical murder happened. Oh yeah, I wonder if they brought the dead body out yet. I hear they already arrested the murderer. They say it's a young girl. Yeah, high school student. Can you believe it? Kids these days. What's with all the curious bystanders? They sure are kicking up a fuss. How dare they call Trucy a murderer? They got some nerve. We can't let people think that about her. We have to defend her. Paulo, is that you? Ah! Let's go! Oh my god, I haven't seen you in ages! Oh my goodness! Yo, I almost forgot there's other people we're gonna be seeing. Holy cow. Emma? Sure been a while. How have you been? Well, can't complain. I haven't seen you in ages. Emma's not usually in the best of moods, so I never quite know what to do or say around her. I kinda used to ship Apollo and Emma. Well, we have some business to take care of, so I guess we've got... This is, okay, compared to the other characters, this is a character we actually never seen in 3D. So this is crazy. Let's go! Well, we have some business to take care of, so I guess we better get going. Hey, wait a minute. What was this something I said? You're darn right it's something you said. What's with you brushing me off like that? I haven't been in a game since Apollo Justice. We got heaps to catch up on. I knew it. After all we've been through, you're not still mad at me about something, are you? That face. Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. Who's this, Apollo? A distant cousin or something? No, I'm a detective I had the pleasure of working with before. Hello, I'm Emma Sky, forensic investigator. I love when they bring old music back. Oh, that's so nostalgic. Case 5 memories. What? So you're finally a full-fledged forensic investigator? Yeah, I finally achieved my lifelong dream. That's crazy. Wow, everyone's like becoming so ultimate now. Miles Edgeworth is chief prosecutor, Payne's chief prosecutor, and crying. Not that that matters, but Emma's official forensic investigator. That's great. That's why she has that armband. I seen her like her stock photo, and I noticed that looked different. That little band on her arm. I didn't realize that's what that was. Look, I even have an official forensic investigator armband and everything. That's great, Emma. I bet the exam was really hard, huh? Well, it was a cinch. Really? Because I thought you said something about failing it over and over. Well, never mind that. The important thing is I'm not a plain old detective anymore. So no more boring old investigations for me. I'm so happy I could hug the whole world. Coming from you, that's really something. Criminals beware. Fingerprinting, luminol testing, DNA analysis. Emma Sky's raring to go, so bring it on. Well, I guess it's goodbye, Grumpy Clouds. Hello, fanatical son. Why he making it seem like she was always in an attitude? I think she kind of was a bit bratty in Apollo Justice. Like when she got older, she became a bit more... Because it's funny, because when she was with Phoenix in Case 5 of Part 1, she was like really, sweet. But then like when she became older, she kind of adopted a more like snarky personality. So I do kind of vaguely remember that. Like she was kind of always in a bad mood, but I kind of like that about her. She's very cheerful, isn't she? Is it because of the weather or something? She sure wasn't like this before. She was pretty frustrated back when she was assigned to the Criminal Affairs Department. She was always munching on chocolate snackoos to relieve her stress. Snackoos and stress are a thing of the past. I said goodbye to both of them. She doesn't eat her snackoos? How they gonna get rid of her iconic snackoos? I used to love that animation. And you never have to see either again. By the way, are you two here because of the murder? Murder? Oh, you mean the accident? Oh, then I guess you haven't heard. The case is being treated as a straight-up homicide now. What? Just so you know, I heard that the prosecution is going to argue tomorrow that Trucy outright murdered Mr. Roos. What? Are you kidding? They're treating it as a murder? Emma, please tell us everything you know. Of course, anything to help Trucy. Emma freaking Sky! Emma Sky was always the waifu, let's be honest. Always. Look at her. Age 27, a detective. It looks like she finally became the forensic investigator she always wanted to be. But I don't get why Emma Sky came back but not Gumshoe. Like, that's so funny to me. I guess they just really liked Emma Sky. Emma Sky is so iconic. It was always her and Maya. I could never pick like who was the waifu, honestly. They're both so beautiful. I love them. Let's see. Why is the case being treated as a homicide now and not involuntary manslaughter? Well, apparently I am very cute and your YouTuber's distracted by my cuteness. There's something that proves it was a straight up homicide. Well, that's vague. Do you know any of the details? No, I'm afraid that's all I was told. Really? How come? Well, because the lead prosecutor is kind of a hard guy to read. Though maybe it's just a culture cap thing? Anyway, he's not one to really share his thoughts. Wait, what do you mean by culture gap? I mean that he's a foreigner, so his way of going about things is different. So who exactly am I up against tomorrow? I know, wait a minute, who is it? Wait, are we already gonna see them? That actually makes sense, we should see them early so they have time to develop. Are we already gonna see that Karine prosecutor? Congrats on finally becoming the forensic, unless they're from Karine, but they come over here and then they go back. That's probably what it is. Congrats on finally becoming the forensic investigator you always wanted to be. Thanks, I failed that exam so many times, but I finally did it. I can finally use my forensic kit openly, whenever I want. But yeah, you used to have to stealth use a kit you sent away for. I still use that one too. But now it's more of a hobby kit. It's important to have hobbies too, you know. Well, basically nothing's changed. Are you kidding? I don't have to worry about getting in trouble for taking fingerprints for fun now. It's positively life-changing. I can take all the prints I want. Are you allowed to do that? Sure, I'm sure. I've been collecting all the prints I've taken to a personal database. Now hold out your hand. I need to get your prints too. Promise me you won't use them for evil. I can't believe she took my prints too, Apollo. She could take my prints any day. That's all I'm saying. What? No, but he can't be... Him going against Apollo? No, they wouldn't. Would they? Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth has been reorganizing the prosecutor's office lately. Part of the effort, he's gotten rid of a lot of corrupt prosecutors. Oh, okay. The prosecutor's office is looking pretty empty these days. That's how a foreign prosecutor got assigned to this case. Oh, it's a foreign prosecutor. Yeah, that's gonna be the guy. That's part of it, yes. We were short on prosecutors, and this guy just happened to be visiting. And what's the purpose of his visit? Well, some insurgents from the Kingdom of Karain are thought to be hiding out here. Really now? Interesting, okay. As an international prosecutor, he apparently came to investigate the matter personally. So he's from the Kingdom of Karain? That's right, he's also a Karainist monk. A monk? So how did he get assigned to this particular case anyway? It seems he's very devoted to furthering his studies as a prosecutor. He wanted to learn how crime scenes are investigated here, so he just showed up. So he was just curious, huh? He looked the entire crime scene over quite earnestly, and just as everyone else was ready to call in a case of involuntary manslaughter. This is most certainly a murder, the cruel act of an impure soul. Uh-oh, he's one of those. He's gonna be weird. That's what he said, just like that. Oh, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's her. But he just could tell that it was like... Maybe, because I feel like that could have meant anything. Then he volunteered himself as a prosecutor for this case. The shortage of prosecutors right now, the prosecutor's office was glad to have him. So Trucy was arrested for murder all because of this new guy, huh? I have to say, he's definitely not your typical prosecutor. Are they gonna spoil him? He says court is where a victim receives their last rites. Where the truth is revealed, the criminal is judged, and the victim's soul sees salvation. Receiving last rites in court allows the victim to finally rest in peace, or so he claims. Well, he takes it very spiritually, I guess. So to him, a trial is like performing funeral rites for the victim, huh? That's certainly a unique way of looking at it. His name is Nayuta Samadhi? Nayuta Samadhi. Sadmadi. Sadmadi? Nayuta. I guess I'll call him Nayuta. That's the most unique prosecutor name we ever got. Yeah, I recognize this name. What? Nayuta? Sadmadi? Wait, why he reacted that way? That's right. What, do you know him or something? Oh, I guess you could say I've heard of him. What, really? Yeah, well, he is pretty famous. Really? I like how Athena's here just to react like us. Yes, they say he travels the world, solving different cases solving difficult case after difficult case. Where there's a hard case to crack, he's called in to prosecute it. Wow, sounds like he's going to be tough to beat. I can't believe this. I have to stand in court against him. He seems like a very kind and gentle person, though. He's very polite and understanding to everyone he talks to. Also, he's a pretty agreeable guy then. Yeah, he's bound to see what kind of person Trucy really is. But don't they hate defense attorneys in Karain? Wouldn't he even listen to what we have to say? I don't see why not. He certainly seems like the type of person who would. Emma Sky kinda gives me Luca vibes. I don't know why. I guess because she's like a female scientist, kind of like a lab coat type of, I don't know, she just gives me that vibe. And so do you think you could do us a favor, Emma? You tell prosecutor Samadi, I'll say Samadi about Trucy, about what a good person she is? Of course. Leave it to me. I'll make him understand there's no way Trucy could have committed murder. I hope he listens to reason. Me too. So it's looking pretty bad, Apollo. They're calling it a murder and they even got proof. What are we gonna do? Look on the bright side, that's what. Bright side? What bright side? Well, the good thing about there being proof is that it has to point to the real killer. We can find out who that is. We can prove Trucy's innocence. Oh, hey, you're right. Which means our objectives are clear. We have to find two things. Proof of Trucy's innocence, and evidence of the true culprit's identity. You know what, Apollo? You're starting to give me a glimmer of hope. And that means there's only one thing to do. Emma, would it be alright if we investigate the scene? If I said no, you'd just do it behind my back anyway, right? Hahaha, would I do something like that? Guess the jig is up. Oh, alright, but I better come along. Who knows what sorts of mischief you'll get up to if I'm not there to keep an eye on you. Mischief? Sounds like Emma trusts you about as far as she can throw you, Apollo. He has been known to move things around at the scene of a crime, you know. And what about you? You used to do all kinds of forensic tests and things without permission. There's nothing wrong with that. After all, forensics is always on the side of justice. Thank God we have her, not this freaking detective investigator. Everything was justice for him. I don't want to remember that guy. How is that even remotely fair? We got best girl for now. Until, you know, another one. So where are we headed? My queen. The stage? Oh, we have to go to the stage now that we have, like, the actual stuff for it. I see. Alright, let's get down to investigating, shall we? Just make sure you don't move anything or I'll get in big trouble. Fine, I promise. To only move the things I have to. Well, I have my own investigation to conduct, but let me know if you need anything. I need you to investigate me. Let me stop. It's been a while since we've done any investigating. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's dive right in. You do remember how to do this, right? If you don't, I can give you a quick rundown. Should I have Athena give me a rundown? I guess I should. Yeah, I guess I could use a refresher course. And take a seat, Mr. Justice. Professor Sykes here's gonna learn you a thing or two. Oh, brother, what did I get myself into? You remember how to go about examining a crime scene? Let's see. I just place the cursor over what I want to look at and tap examine, right? How'd I do? I suppose that's acceptable. What else do you know about examining? If I recall correctly, we can also take a closer look at certain notable areas or objects. 10 points to House Justice. Now, do you know how to change perspectives? Tap the arrows on the left and right side of the screen. Oh, okay, so this is where we rotate. Marvelous, Apollo. Top of the class. I'm proud to have such a model student. And thanks to you, Professor Sykes here just remember how to investigate too. You could have just asked. She's so stupid. Let's investigate her butt. Emma, can I ask you a question? Shh, this is the best part. She won't even look this way. Oh, what great prints. Another set from my collection. Hehehe. She, certainly seems to enjoy her work, doesn't she? Let her enjoy her work. She's cute. This is what they call a set piece. It's a piece of the onstage scenery. Nearly fell down after the body was revealed, if I remember correctly. Just as the brave heroine screams, the spell on the dragon breaks. Losing its wings, the dragon falls to the ground. That moment marked the collapse of Trucy's, magical kingdom. Magic, huh? Yeah, sure. Timing was so perfect, I'd be genuinely surprised if it was magic. Okay. About this. Oh, I've seen something like this before. It's like that game where you stick swords into a barrel until a little man inside pops up. Oh, that doesn't sound like any game I've ever heard of. Really? It's pretty famous in Europe. Do you have anything to play with as a kid? Oh, you know us simple Americans are happy with just a hoop and a stick. Is that true? Nah, I don't think... maybe? I find it weird that they actually mentioned America. Like, I forgot they actually say this is America, when this is clearly Japan. I don't know why the game does that. Like, it easily could just say we're in Japan. Oh hey, this is a curtain. I wonder what's behind it. Backstage area. There's magic equipment and stuff like that back there. I'll open it a crack and check it out later. You weren't thinking of opening that curtain, were you? Who, me? Haha, would I ever do a thing like that? Rats, guess I'll have to ask her to open it for me later. Bum bum, Triforce. We have one of these in the office too, don't we? Yeah, that poor magic prop we use as a shelving unit. I kinda like to see Trucy perform this trick sometime. Well, we both know you'll be the one in the box if she ever did. I feel bad for the prop, but can stay a shelving unit in that case. Bum 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 bum. That video camera was pointed right at the stage. I wonder what it recorded. I want to take a peek, but I'm a wood. Wow, this residue data is so fascinating. Hehehe. She's so fixated on that bloodstain data. Her eyes are getting bloodshot. Quick, Apollo, while Emma's off in forensics Fantasyland. And let's see what's recorded on the camera. I'm a bunny blowing a kiss at a thing. He gets heart eyes and then she talks, and then after she talks she goes hey, and then he's gonna stab that, but then he's just turns into smoke. You see him go up there, and then it's Trucy. And Trucy has a sword, and then Trucy's gonna be like, voila, I'm gonna stab this box and be all cool while doing it. So I'm gonna stab the box, and now I just killed someone. And they have no idea that I am actually a murderer. Just kidding. He didn't actually die. Look, he's alive. Nani, he's dead. No, I didn't mean to. Run! It's the same video we saw on TV where you can't see the body at all. Apollo, do you notice a strange shadow on that footage? I like how she caught that too. I didn't know if that was important or not. I thought that was just... No, why? Pretty sure I saw something. Strange shadow, huh? I wonder what it was. Really, Apollo? You're supposed to catch these things. Supposed to catch these things. Okay, examine the back. Wow, this dragon's a lot more handmade than I expected. Yeah, well, I can't tell you how many hours I put into that freaking thing. What? You made it? Juicy had me help put it together, you know, as her assistant. She has you wrapped around her little finger, doesn't she? Juicy's smile has some kind of magical power that makes it impossible to say no. Aww. She is adorable, so this is the coffin the dead body appeared from. I actually haven't examined that yet. Would you two mind giving me a hand? No sweat. Juicy said the coffin was supposed to be empty when she stabbed it. Oh, whoops, wrong person. Oh, so how did the victim even get in here? I bet there's a secret door or something. Sure is an ollie-shaped thing, isn't it? I knew it couldn't fold into something like this. I heard that since it's used for magic tricks, the left and right panels are made to be interchangeable. How that helps with magic tricks, though, I have no idea. Sure they make use of it in some way we can't even imagine. Wait a minute, it looks like the bottom of the coffin opens too. Ooh, a secret door, let's try opening it. Well, look at that. Seems to lead to someplace under the stage. In the club. That's right, it goes to the understage passage. It's pitch black down there. Hold on, I think I see something glowing faintly. It's hard to make anything out from up here. If you try to go down there, the magicians will get mad at you. Apparently, there are things down there that will give away the secrets behind their tricks. Well, that sucks. It's all right there and we can't even check it out. We're definitely gonna have to examine that understage passage at some point, though. White outline, huh? So this is where the body was. What exactly did it look like just after the incident occurred, I wonder? Oh, I have a photo of the crime scene. Here you go. Oh wow, it looks like he was stabbed in the back. Yes, that's definitely what killed him. What's this thing around his waist? It's a stunt harness. A stunt wire can be attached to it so the person can flow and fly through the air. Come to think of it, he did fly in Act 1, didn't he? Crime photo adds to the court record. The body that appeared in the coffin, there's a harness around his waist for a stunt wire. Interesting. Okay. What's this? Sword in the box. Wait, what? The sword here is covered in blood. Must be the murder weapon. Oh yeah, that's the sword she used. Lucy says she was sure she switched it out with the rubber sword. Fortunately, this one certainly doesn't look like it's made of rubber. Hey Emma, were there any fingerprints on this sword? Let's see. According to my data, no prints were found, but this could be because the culprit wiped them off. Come to think of it, Trucy was wearing gloves during the show, so she certainly wouldn't have left any prints either, which is bad. Oh, are we done? Something isn't right. It just doesn't make any sense. What's the matter, Apollo? You're making that weird thinking face again. What, the one that he puts his finger to his head when he thinks in court? I always thought that was kind of cute. How did what should have been a rubber sword get switched with a metal one? Plus, the timing of that dragon set piece falling down. Wasn't that just a little too convenient? Yes. Like every Ace Attorney case. Something just isn't sitting right. Ground control of Major Apollo. Can you hear me, Major Apollo? Athena, I think I got it. I think somebody switched Trucy's rubber sword for the metal one. Huh? To pin the murder on her. Someone switched the swords? But when could they have done that? When everyone was too busy to notice. Somebody could have switched Trucy's rubber sword with a metal one right before the trick, after the set piece fell, during Trucy's trick. During Trucy's trick, maybe? And how would they have done that? Well, they would just, if I knew how they did it, I could be a magician too. In other words, you have absolutely no idea. I think it would have been pretty hard to switch them during the trick. Okay, so before it. They would have switched it right before the trick. They could have switched the swords right before Trucy's trick. What? But wouldn't that mean Trucy herself stabbed the victim with the metal sword? Exactly, and that's why it couldn't have been right before Trucy's trick. Very good, Athena. You managed to avoid my little trap. Apollo, do you really think you can pull the wool over my eyes so easily? There's no fooling you, is there? The swords have been switched at some other point in time? Oh wait, I got it wrong. After the set piece fell. After the set piece fell, everybody in the audience was kicked out of the theater. In the ensuing chaos, somebody could have carried out a cover-up operation. Any one of the stagehands or show personnel could have done it before the police arrived. So what you're saying is somebody's actively trying to frame Trucy for the crime? Yeah, some disgusting individual is trying to get away with murder. So it's someone related to the show. Definitely a very high chance of that. Now, if we could just figure out who it is. It was Emma! Just kidding. Oh, it's the same. So, we did do everything. Did we? Bum, 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 bum. Wait, what? Or is that just to zoom in? Yeah, it's just to do that. Is that it? I think we're done. I think we're done. So we just have to go looking for other people, I think. Investigate the crime scene, return the notebook to... Wait, what? Do we still have to examine? What would we need to examine? Aren't we done? I feel like we're done. Are we not done? Bum, 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 bum. No. Oh, we didn't check this. Paulo, look, there's a secret door in the back panel of the coffin. Do you think Mr. Roos could have entered the coffin through there? If he could have done it without Trucy noticing, then maybe. It's like two magicians trying to out-magic one another right under each other's noses. Let's see, what else do we need to do on this stage? Emma, do you find any fingerprints on the coffin? Actually, I haven't checked yet. I was going to do that at the end. I like to save the best for last. We aren't exactly talking about dessert here. Oh, but we are. Would you like to partake in my delicious dessert? I won't mind sharing. Oh my god, don't say that. That sounds major pause. But major not pause, because... Never mind. Oh yes, please. There's always room for dessert, right? Alright, I guess I'll join you too. Oh, and that's how... This is where we end the stream, because it gets... This is where a lot of red acted starts happening. Anyway, so could you show us how you check for prints, Emma? Sure, let's start with the basics. As you know, fingerprints are an excellent way of identifying someone, because no two people have the same set of fingerprints, not even twins. If we find any prints in the coffin, they might lead us to the killer. The culprit was dumb enough to leave prints behind, sure. Let's go ahead and dust for prints now. Let's go! This was always my favorite part. Let's see. I think this was my favorite mechanic in the series. This looks like a promising spot. Try dusting the area with fingerprint powder. Keep tapping the screen until the powder covers the surface thoroughly. When you're done, tap below to get rid of excess powder. Uh-oh. Oh, we just have to tap below, okay. Powder in this bottle is all we have to work with. If you run out, try blowing on the area. Any excess powder will be returned to the bottle. Alright, I think I'm ready to give it a try. Oh, am I doing this right? Dusting. I'm dusting. Dusting everywhere. We're dusting everywhere. Dusting everywhere. Now let's blow. You found some prints, looks like the fingers of somebody's left hand. Now let's try comparing these with the ones we have on file. First, tap Analyze to select a print. Next, select the print you want to analyze and tap Confirm. Yeah, so let's do this one. I got a pretty clear print here. I wonder whose is it? I have the prints of everyone involved in the case right here. Just choose the person whose prints you would like to compare the sample against. Well, the last person who was in the coffin was... Okay, let's see. Oh, it's his. Yeah, it's his prints. That's weird. This is so cool. Match found. Bingo, looks like the prints belong to the deceased Mr. Roos. Well, if we found prints here, maybe we can find them elsewhere on the coffin too. Okay, so now we're going on this side. Guess I'll try dusting for more prints. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, just start booping everywhere. Boop, 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 boop. All the milk, put all the milk everywhere. All of the milk. All of our milk here. Okay, now blow. Okay. I used to actually blow on the DS, so I just kind of I just have to do it, you know. It's just part of the game. There, I found some. So I was playing this on the 3DS. I was gonna have to blow. These prints are apparently Mr. Roos's too. Shall we try looking for prints on the outside of the coffin now? Cute. Yes, let's. This time, you'll be able to rotate the coffin and look at it from different angles. I'll give you a chance to examine it thoroughly. You can swipe the main screen to turn the coffin in any way which you like, and use the mini navigation window in the top right to jump right to where the action is. If you ever get stuck or confused, you can always tap reset. Okay, and if I find any prints, I'll choose one to run against your data, just like before. Okay. So let's do it on the symbol. I don't know why, I just feel like it should be on the symbol. Nope, none there. What about the top of it? Whoa, what's that? That's sus. Blow, 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 blow it. Blow it. What is that? Who that? How's this, Emma? That print is from the base of the palm. You want to get prints from the fingers or the thumb, so why don't you give it another try? Okay, so that means there's others. Hold on. Dust. Okay, so dust. Blow! Blow! There it goes. Okay. Perfect. Does this count? There, I got a print. Alright, I'll just check it against my data. Huh? That's funny. Does it match the prints of anyone involved in this case? Oh, that means we have to meet them. That's weird. What about the back? Oh, they're not even letting us, like, look. Okay, what about back here? Dust, dust, away, blow. Okay, scroll down and see if there's any here. Boop, 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 blow. Okay, none there. What about over here? Boop, 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 boop. Blow, blow it all. Okay, the bottom. Is there any down here? Spray that all over. Blow. Okay, the side. This seems a little difficult, so I don't know if we still have to, like, do it all over. Okay, we did that already. Okay, what about down here? Blow! Blow all of it. Wait, are we not done? Blow! 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 This is hard on a, like... Something tells me I should, like, do it on the actual phone. Let me see. Yeah, I think this is easier on the phone. Blow! Yeah, on the phone is way easier. Blow! Okay, the side. Blow! Blow all of it. Okay, none. Okay, blow. Nothing there. Okay, what about here? I wish you could like zoom out. Okay. Okay, blow, 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 blow. Okay, what about here? Yeah, I sound like a JoJo character. Blow. Okay, blow, blow all of it, get blown. Okay, are we like done? Like, how do we leave? Are we done here? So we got fingers up there. There's one here. There's a lot of blowing. It's kind of getting annoying. Is there like another hand here maybe? Let's see, maybe there's another hand. No. What? So what are we doing? What are we even looking for? This is hard. What the heck? What are we even looking for? This is hard. Okay, are we done? What? Now what? I need to find this. Wait, what's this? Finally, there it is. It's about time. The heck? Why is it there of all places? Finally, we found this. So specific. It might have been made with someone's... when someone put this lid on the coffin. Let's see now. There was one part during the show where someone put this lid on. After Trucy had gone into the coffin. Therefore, this print should belong to... Trucy? Okay, it's not him. Dina? Whoa, okay. Wait, her? Is it her? I can't tell. Is it Trucy? It's not Trucy. That looks way different. No, it has to be her. Yeah, this looks more like her. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's hers. Scanning. Scanning. Match found. Bonnie. The bunny. Looks like the print belongs to that bunny girl. Come to think of it, she did put the lid on the coffin during the show. That's probably when she left her print on the lid. The lid. Oh, I didn't even notice there was a fingerprint on the other side. I just looked back at my playback. I didn't realize. I was just about to ask, where's the other print? And she put both hands, and I saw it on the other side. I didn't even notice it. They were so small, I didn't notice those were prints. I thought that was just the dust I left. Belong to the victim, Mr. Roos, the bunny assistant Bonnie, and some third unidentified person. That's the killer, definitely. We didn't see anybody else up there on the stage during the show. Means some outsider was up there, somebody unrelated to the show. Guess we can't really say at this point. Well, thank goodness we didn't find any of Trucy's fingerprints, right? That's only because Trucy was wearing gloves. Hey Emma, there's something else that's been bothering me about the prints. Don't you think there's something odd about Mr. Roos's prints? Odd? What's odd about them? Well, if Mr. Roos was standing in the coffin facing forward, he would have left prints like this, right? But when we look at the actual prints, They're facing backwards. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Hey, what do you know? You're right. Oh, that's weird. I wonder how they wound up like that. Maybe he was accidentally facing the wrong way at first, but then turned around later? No, the coffin is much too small for a guy his size to turn around, and about all he would have been able to manage is maybe a little bit of twisting. Then it really doesn't make any sense, does it? I think I might have hit on something major here. Oh, I have just one more question, Emma. Oh yeah? What is it? Will you marry me? Mr. Rules was stabbed in the back, right? But if he was standing in the coffin like this, how would that have worked? Oh yeah. Alright, that. The lead prosecutor has an explanation, actually. He thought that the victim might have tried to dodge the sword as it came into the coffin. Maybe he twisted his body and the sword ended up stabbing him in the back. That's his theory, anyway. I see. I guess that sounds plausible. In addition to print from the victim and Bonnie, a set of unknown fingerprints were found on the top. Well, I guess that about wraps up our investigation on the stage. Actually, there's still the area behind that curtain. Don't you want to know what's back there? Sure do, but Emma told us not to move or touch anything, remember? What do you quit staring at me? Fine, I'll go open it for you. Wow, look at you flaunting your lady killer eyes. Haha, I have my ways. I'm only doing this so I won't get charged with animal abuse for not throwing you a bone. I guess puppy eyes can be just as effective. Alright, I'll be back. That's funny. sorry, I was just thinking about this case a bit. I think we'll stop here. We did our investigating. I think we're almost done with the investigating. So tomorrow we'll finish up the investigation and at least do some of the court. I don't know if we'll do the whole thing, but we'll see. We'll definitely start a lot earlier tomorrow. But yeah, that was fun. I really enjoying this case so far. I like the vibe. All the callbacks are really cool. Emma's back. Seeing Apollo, Trucy, Athena, everyone's here is just so cool. I'm excited. And I'm excited to see how Nayuta is as a prosecutor, so that's gonna be interesting. So yeah, like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more of my stuff. And I've been the chosen one, and I'll see yo, Nintendo. God bless. I love you all. See you guys next time.